All right. So first things first, we're just going to sit down. We're going to start everything seated. Don't care if your legs are out in front or if you want to cross your legs, whatever's easiest for you. But we're just going to start with our hands to the side, feet out in front, legs crossed, but we just want to get comfortable. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to shrug our shoulders towards our ears and then back down. So nice and easy, trying not to tense the neck at all, but just lifting the shoulders as high as we can towards the ears, keeping the rest of the body nice and relaxed, trying to sit up nice and tall so we're not slouching. So you're going to engage some of the core a little bit. And we're just going straight up and straight down. And we'll get one more. Good. From here, same thing, nice and relaxed, but we're going to sit up nice and tall. So again, if you want to go Indian style, you can. From here, we're just going to bring the shoulders forward, pull the shoulders back. Shoulders forward, shoulders back. Just rounding the shoulders forward, pulling them back, trying to squeeze those scapulas together in the back. Nice and easy. Not trying to jam them forward or backwards, just where do they go? Nice and comfortably forward and back. Good. From here, we're going to bring our arms out in front of us, palms down, and we're just going to pull back and reach out. Pull back, reach out. Just like we were going to press something or row something for that matter. Okay. Just seeing what you have. What kind of excursion do you have with the hands? Take a look down, see how far they go back. Can you get your thumbs all the way back to your armpits or not? I can't quite make it there, but you guys might be able to do so depending on the range of motion you have. Perfect. All right, next thing we got, we're gonna lay back on our backs, okay? So we're gonna be nice and comfortable here, palms facing down, nice and easy. We're just going to shrug the shoulders again and down. But this time as we push down, I want you to actually push your hands towards your feet. So we're actually trying to depress as well. So we're gonna elevate and depress the shoulders. Elevate and depress the shoulders. Only as far as you can go. Don't try to overdo it, but we're just trying to slide those hands up and then slide those hands down to the feet. Slide those hands up and back down to the feet. Just nice and controlled. What do you have? Okay. Perfect. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to protract the shoulders forward or push the shoulders up towards the ceiling and relax. Up towards the ceiling and relax. If you want to lift your hands off the ground as you do this, you can. It just adds a little bit extra resistance. Or you can keep your hands on the ground and just lift your shoulders up. Whatever you can do that feels comfortable to you. I'm going to lift my hands up off the ground. You're going to get a slight internal rotation of the humerus. That's okay. We're just trying to protract forward as far as we can. Perfect. From here, we're going to take our arms down to the side and we're going to lift them up above head and bring them back. Under control, lift them up and just see how far you can go. If you can't touch the back of your hands to the floor, it's no big deal. Just go to where you can go. Try not to overarch in that back. I know sometimes to try to get a little extra range, sometimes you can arch in that lower back and it makes you feel like you get a little extra range in the shoulder, but you actually don't. So we're trying to get all the motion straight from our shoulders, not through our spine. So as we do this, just make sure you're using the shoulder And if you feel like you're overly arching in the lower back, don't go so high with the arms. We'll get 2 more. Last one. Perfect. All right, let's flip over. From here, we're gonna go palms up, facing straight down. Now, from here, what I want you to do is pull your shoulders back and let them down. Again, if you pull your shoulders back, you can lift your arms up if you'd like and relax, or just keep your arms on the ground. Whatever is comfortable to you, but we're just trying to retract those shoulders as far as we can. Try not to lift our chest up off the ground. We don't want to get extension through the lower back. We're just trying to get retraction through the shoulders. There we go. A couple more. Good. From here, we're going to take our hands, palms facing up again, and now from the shoulder, we're just going to extend and relax. Extend and relax. Notice chest is staying down. I'm just extending through the shoulder. Should really feel your triceps kind of locking out, okay? Because as I extend, your elbow is probably going to want to extend and lock out as well. So you might really feel this in your triceps as well. Perfect. And relax. So from here, we're going to shrug again, just a different position. So we're going to take our shoulders, we're going to shrug towards our ears and push the back part of our hands towards our feet again. Shrug, extend. Shrug, extend. Shrug, extend. Try to make it nice and smooth. You're probably going to get a little extra friction from the ground. Good. And relax. Next one, we're going to come up on all fours. We're going to lean forward a little bit. Palms are going to be down, hands in front. We're going to start with our left arm. We're going to reach out, thumb up, lift. So this is called reach, roll, lift. Bring it back and reach out as far as you can. Roll the thumb up, lift. Notice how as I do this, I'm not lifting my whole shoulder in the sense that I'm rotating or I'm lifting up with my chest. I'm lifting from the back of my shoulder to try to get full flexion of the shoulder as I do this. Thumb up. Notice how as I lift, my elbow stays locked, okay? I'm trying to make sure I maintain that straight arm the whole time. So let's switch to the other side. Reach, roll, lift. You might notice that one side is a little bit easier than the other. Maybe you get a little more range on one side than you do the other. That's okay. But we're going to go through this and see what you got. Last one. Perfect. Good. Next, we're going to go on all fours, okay? So we can make this a little bit tougher, but for now, we're just going to go on all fours. And what I want you to do is you're going to drop the shoulders back and extend them forward. So this is just protraction, retraction. Kind of looks like a scapular push-up for people who've done that before, but we're just keeping the elbows locked. We're dropping the shoulders back, protracting them forward, Notice how as I go up and down, it's kind of like a mini push-up for the shoulder. Elbows aren't bending. I'm just extending down, pushing back, letting my body weight take my chest forward, extending back. Nice and controlled. Let's get a couple more. One more. Perfect. All right, next. I'm gonna come forward again. From here, we're just gonna bring our arms out to the side, okay? We're gonna bring it up, rotate back, bring it down, down. So out to the side, rotate the palms back, bring them back, together. Out, rotate, down, down. Out, rotate, down, down. Out, rotate, down, down. Nice and easy. Perfect. Let's get two more. Out to the side, rotate, down, down. Perfect. All right, so let's take this and we're gonna segment this into a couple exercises. This can be something that as we go through this, we can rotate through this 3-4 different times. We're gonna rotate through it once, maybe twice. We'll see how fast it goes. But this is a segment where you can rotate through these exercises and actually get a little bit of fatigue working. First thing we're gonna do though, is we're gonna start on all fours again. From this position here, we're gonna keep our abs nice and tight. And all I want you to do is reach over, touch the opposite shoulder. And then reach over, touch the opposite shoulder. Okay, we're gonna do this 12 times on each side. Okay, that was 4, 6, 8. Notice my chest is not moving. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Now, if you want to make that a little more difficult, you can bring your knees back a little bit, tuck your feet underneath, puts a little more weight into your arms, or you could go straight up into a push-up position and do that, okay? So there's a progression to make that a little bit tougher. So that's the first one. Second one, we're gonna take our 2-pound dumbbells, which is what I have. If you've got some cans, if you got heavier dumbbells, I wouldn't recommend doing anything more than probably 5 pounds. But we're gonna bring the hand straight out to the side in a T. From here, you're going to extend up, 1001, 1002, hold, and back down. We're gonna do 12 of these. 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, 1002. This will be 8. 9, 10. 2 more. Perfect. Last one. We're going to flip around on our butts here. Okay. And again, we want to sit nice and tall. Notice as I sit here, I'm kind of straight up and down. So in order to make this a little more difficult, what we're going to do is we're going to stay nice and tall through the spine, and we're going to lean back, lean back as far as you can, as far as you feel comfortable. Okay. We're going to take our 2-pound dumbbells here, or if you got cans at home, whatever, just like you were going to do a chest press. The only difference is you're creating the incline here. So from here, we're going to push it out in an angle, just like if I was laying straight down on my back, pushing straight up. The only difference is I'm having to maintain my core and keep everything nice and tight to maintain a solid core. And I'm pressing. And we're going to get 12 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So those 3 exercises again. First one, on all fours, alternating, shoulder taps. You can make that tougher by bringing your knees back a little bit further, or push-up position, okay? Then we're going into T's, palms down, extending up, hold for 2, back down. Then the last one, flipping over, reaching back, pressing. So you guys can follow along through that. Hit that up 3 or 4 times after you go through the full warm-up, and it should be a pretty good little workout for you. Guys, if you're enjoying these, please like them. If you can't make these, remember, Keith and I post these on YouTube the day of. So as soon as we're done here, I go and post them on to YouTube. So if you missed the warm-up prep, then you still have access to them. You can always go back and review these warm-ups. So don't think that just because we did them once that you don't ever have to do them again. We're going to continue to build the library. So if you want to go back and do specific ones, or you find your favorite, make sure you click on that, and let's just keep moving throughout this whole thing. The one thing we want to make sure that everybody's out there is doing is continuing to move, feel good as we go through one of these pandemics, or whatever you want to call it, quarantine. I don't think anybody ever anticipated something like this, but hey, let's make the best of it. So hopefully you enjoyed it today, and we'll see you next time.